Hi everyone, welcome. I like to see you. No, Peter, no like. I'm glad to see you. Yes, people. I'm glad to see you because this is the special Christmas episode of my podcast. Wait a minute, I have to change the monitoring system of my microphone because the volume is too high. Wait a minute. Now it looks better. No, it has to be clear for me. Okay, Peter, it's your stand-up routine now because people, as you can see, I use my new Christmas gifts that Santa gave me in Slovakia. Jesus gave me under the Christmas tree, and people, I have to describe it right now. What Jesus gave me under the Christmas tree this Christmas. He gives me my new professional headphones that I want to use for monitoring my audio of my podcast. It's something totally new for me because until this time I used earphones that sound wasn't so loud like today. But Peter, don't be silly, don't be shy. Nobody's watching you, and you are a great podcaster. And the second Christmas gift that Santa or Jesus gave me under the Christmas tree this year is my new quadpod with AI tracking that can monitor my movings. My movings. I don't know if it's the right word for it, but I think it is. It can simply monitor my moving, and it's like my personal AI cameraman, and that's great because I'm so happy. And yes, people, Merry Christmas to all. I wish you Merry Christmas. Today is Christmas day in Slovakia, and we celebrated the Jesus that was born in Bethlehem, and we are celebrating it today. And this is the special occasion for my special Christmas storytelling chapter of season 2 of my novel Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary. Okay, I don't know if I have any audience, but I don't care. And before we start, I want to read you my new jingle. Yes, people, this is the second new thing. I'm glad to see you again, and I created for me my new jingle that I want to simply read. Because I don't know if I can use some melody for it because it can be licensed, and I don't want to hurt my podcast thanks to it, and I want to show you. Here is. I don't know if you can see it. Yes. The main star is Viera, the Vampire Girl. She is the main flagship character of my novel, Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary. And she holds in her hands the text of my new jingle that I want to read you from this paper. Yes, I like to do it like a stand-up comedian in my stand-up routine. And let's go. And the jingle is at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, no go! Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. And people, we can start. This was the start of my podcast, and I'm going to read you my own story created by myself. It's chapter 16 of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It's called Viera's Christmas Diary. Let's go! Wait a minute. Here is Viera's Christmas Diary. Son, your brother Pavol is coming home from the USA for Christmas. That poor fool has finally come to his senses. At least one of my sons finally has some sense, Peter's father rejoiced when he received a message from his son on the internet. At least the whole family will be together, Peter's mother rejoiced. Peter was in total shock. Suddenly my wonderful brother Pavol has come to his senses. I don't believe it. Pavol writes that he must warn us about your vampire queen. He's laughing at you, saying how naive you are, letting yourself be easily fooled by the beauty of a vampire queen. He's sending us a precise list of how to save you, my little boy, from the claws of the vampire queen. I know better methods. The Bible, buckets full of holy water and a stake. Peter's mother laughed. No one is allowed to hurt my little boy. Sign me up for the team. Rescue our little boy. You know what? Take twice as much. After all, the vampire queen could seduce our other boy as well. Peter's father laughed. You're terrible. How can you believe my evil brother? He always cared only about money, power, property, and influence. He wants to turn you against my kitty, Peter screamed at his parents. Look, dear, look at our poor little son. That beast already has him under her control. Check his neck. You definitely find marks from her fangs. Peter's mother laughed, while Peter's father joyfully shouted, The neck is clean! She hasn't gotten him yet, that witch. She won't get a second chance. I'll prove to you that all of you are wrong. My Viera is not like that. Peter defended his vampire girl in front of his parents. But no one paid any attention to him. Hello, little brother Patrick. The better brother has returned from abroad to give you some life lessons. I was horrified when I saw you on TV in the arms of that vampire queen. I must admit one thing is false. She's a beautiful woman and we found clothes. She looks even better, but you don't deserve such a beauty. I must show your vampire queen what kind of zero she has at home. Pavol was making fun of his brother Peter when they were finally alone with their parents. You must not! You can't be serious. Since when do you even like women? You only care about money, power, and influence. Peter screamed at his brother. You're right, I already have money, power and influence. Now I want to settle down, have children. I want to have your pretty vampire girl just for myself. She will finally be happy. Pavol laughed at Peter. Peter wanted to say something, but Diana stopped him. Leave him! He just wants to provoke you. Let him try. We'll see if he's still so confident when that pretty vampire girl shows him her big fangs. Diana laughed. I'm ashamed that I don't trust my vampire girl, my Viera. I'm already jealous, Peter confessed to Diana, who only gave him a mischievous smile. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You know, you're adorably when you're jealous, Peter. Your vampire Viera always turns completely red when we giggle about her feelings for you. Oops! I shouldn't have said that. She's head over heels in love with you. A stuck-up nobody Sorry for that expression. Like your brother Pavol has no chance with Viera. Diana tried to calm Peter down. I hope you're right. Peter tried to calm himself. Who is knocking at the door, dear? Hurry up and go open it. Peter's mother shouted from the kitchen to Peter's father. All right, I'm coming, Peter's father declared. Peter's father opened the door and a large bat handed him an official invitation to a Christmas party. With fear in his eyes, he silently accepted the invitation and quickly shut the door. Who was it, dear? Peter's mother asked her husband. You won't believe it. A big bat knocked on the door and handed me this envelope, Peter's father gasped. Old man, don't hesitate. Open the envelope quickly and read, she shouted at him. Don't come at me. You know I don't like that, Peter's father snapped, quickly opening the envelope. Inside was an invitation for them and both their sons to a Christmas party with the vampire queen Viera and her family. Her Highness, goddess and queen of the dark realm of all vampires and werewolves, the most powerful vampire, the most powerful dark demon, the most powerful voodoo witch, cordially and respectfully invites you to a Christmas celebration spent in the presence of Her Highness, her King Peter, and the entire vampire family of Her Highness and her castle. We look forward to seeing you. Christmas spent in the Lion's Den. Our little Patrick really chose a girlfriend, that's for sure. Peter's parents complained about Peter. Parents, what's happening? Is something on fire? Wars! We're going to the vampires for Christmas! Peter's parents cried in fear. Excellent! I mean, see, I was right. They want to have all of us for dinner as the main course. Look at the title my little brother got. He became the king of the dark realm. Not bad progress, even for my useless brother. Peter's brother Pavol laughed at him. We must prepare properly. We need lots of wooden stakes, lots of buckets of holy water, lots of garlic, Peter's parents shouted. And above all, common sense, Pavol joked. What is it? What is it you want to do with me? Peter asked, properly angry, when his girlfriend, the queen of vampires, the vampire Viera, began explaining how much she feared for him. You're ready for the transformation ritual. You're ready to become my little piece of meat, Kitty, the vampire Viera told her lover with a mischievous smile on her face. Have you completely lost your mind? Peter asked, totally shocked, fear in his eyes. I have many enemies, Kitty. Thanks to the transformation ritual, no one will be allowed to touch you, said Viera, totally frightened and nervous, trembling all over. I don't believe it. You actually care about me. That's news to me, Peter joked, when suddenly he saw his vampire girlfriend Viera, the most powerful vampire, the goddess and queen of all vampires and werewolves, the most powerful voodoo witch, emotionally collapsed straight onto the floor with tears in her eyes. She sat down, grabbed her legs, and began sobbing uncontrollably. Kitty, are you alright? Peter burst into tears when he saw his vampire girlfriend Viera crying. You're my weakness, Kitty. No one needs to stand in my way. It's enough if they hurt you or kidnap you, or then... Viera tried to finish the sentence, but she burst into even louder tears. Wait a minute, people. Yes, everything was perfect. Okay, we can continue. Peter didn't hesitate and heroically cuddled up to her. He was moved by how passionately Viera loved him. She was terrified for him. She could lose her love at any moment. He tried to comfort her. Eat me right now. I've always wanted that, you know. Yes, I know. Do you think I don't want to? The problem is that I'm not ready for your transformation. You're delicious to me as a human. You have plenty of time for that kind of fun, Kitty. But I have an idea how to use an ancient vampire ritual that every vampire is afraid to break, Viera said, looking at her lover with the love that always blossomed in her whenever she looked at him. Wait a moment, people. It's too hard to read it, but I know where I am. Okay, people, how is it? You like this story? I hope you like. As you can see, my sweet little friend. It's cold. The cold is here, but it's not so strong as it was before. And we can continue. Tell me, I'm up for any fun. Peter tried to help. You'll get a new tattoo, the royal emblem of a great bat on your neck, marked with my blood. Thanks to that, every vampire will see that you belong only to me, and I have another idea to protect you. You'll be my king, she said with her usual creativity. Peter almost fainted from surprise. Wait a minute, people. You don't believe me, but I changed the sides of my headphones. It's perfect. Wait a minute. Now everything is okay. We can continue. Is the part of my stand-up routine. It will be a big hit this episode, and we can continue. Peter almost fainted from surprise. How can a human be the king of vampires and werewolves? Don't joke like that, Kitty. Peter laughed at his girlfriend. But Viera was definitely not joking this time and continued. This time I'm not joking. But don't think you're my god now and I have to obey you or something. I'm the boss here. It's just a meaningless title that means nothing. How can this title protect me? Peter asked. You'll have my best secret service behind you, my friends whom I trust. They're professionals on whom my kingdom stands. Wait a minute. You have my entire army of vampires and werewolves behind you. Everyone will have to bow to you and fulfill whatever you want, including me. Your personal bodyguards will be my tribe of professional male hunters, wild forest vampire women who strike fear into every demon. You're a voodoo sorcerer with AI Diana. You'll be safe. My girls guarantee with their happiness that you are safe. My girls guarantee with their happiness that you are safe, Viera said as she cuddled closer and added, no one is allowed to hurt my kitty. You forgot something, Viera. According to your laws, Peter will be your boss, not you. You have to bow to him, serve him as your king, and swear loyalty to him forever. Are you willing to bow him? You're such a feminist, Diana laughed. Yes, I am. I always secretly dream of it, technically. I'm still boss number one here, and I will be even after that. It's just a lit title that keeps my kitty safe, because he'll be marked as my meat, which means he's a vampire in my league. I don't have to transform him right now. I'll transform him whenever I want, but he'll be under my protection. That gives me peaceful sleep and joy in life. Viera began dreaming, and she answered AI Diana. Peter remained in silent amazement. His vampire queen had never given him such trust before. After all the trouble she caused him with her dominant nature, when he ended up in the trash, cleaning toilets and was bossed around like a little boy, he suddenly felt love for his vampire queen, his Viera, to whom he could only give a passionate kiss full of gratitude. Viera enjoyed it thoroughly and continued kissing him. As the vampire Viera had planned, so it happened. Peter stood completely alone, nervous, in the fully occupied knight's hall, filled with vampires and werewolves, beside his great throne which belonged only to his vampire girl, Viera. Yet, she had placed an equally magnificent throne next to his, meant for herself. He was terrified in the hall, full of dangerous vampires and werewolves, his new tribe of professional male hunters. The wild and beautiful vampire women could not take their eyes off of him. They knew their queen and goddess Viera had given them permission to have fun with her boyfriend Peter. Viera was the type of vampire who could separate fun from love. She fully trusted her boyfriend Peter. She expected the same from him. I'm the lion's. Then voluntarily, don't be afraid, trust your kitty, he repeated silently to himself. Suddenly the doors opened, and there stood Viera, covered only by a royal cloak made of gold, by her tribe of wild vampire women, proud and majestic. She walked toward her lord and king, toward her Peter. With her beauty, she dazzled the entire hall and captured everyone's attention. No one could take their eyes off her. Her vampire girls, members of her tribe, removed the royal cloak and placed it over Peter. Now dressed in the battle attire of the queen of the wild forest vampires, Viera personally took the tattooing device, which is sprinkled with a drop of her blood. She approached her boyfriend Peter and tattooed his neck with her royal emblem, the Great Bat. Finally, she knelt before him and began her ceremonial speech. In the name of the laws of the Dark Realm, I solemnly swear loyalty to my king, the king of the Dark Realm of vampires and werewolves, whom I will serve forever. She then stood up shyly, looking down at the floor. She didn't know what to say. Peter couldn't hold back and said before the entire realm, "We found you, my queen and goddess of all vampires and werewolves, the most powerful vampire and dark demon, the most powerful voodoo witch. I would not be here today. I love you. I rule by my side as my queen and goddess." Peter moved the entire hall, and Viera, whose confidence returned, threw herself into her boyfriend's arms and gave him a passionate kiss to applause of the entire army. "I'm Pavol, Kitty. What's your name, beautiful girl?" Peter's brother Pavol flirted right in front of his brother Peter, who was wildly jealous. But he didn't say a word. Pavol made the first move. Viera felt Peter's jealousy. She liked it and enjoyed it to the fullest. She cuddled up to Pavol and gave him a passionate kiss to show she liked him. Pavol froze like he had been splashed with boiling water. The vampire queen, the vampire Viera, gave him goosebumps and enormous fear. He felt like a sacrificial lamb. Viera made it very clear that she wanted Pavol only for fun, which filled Pavol with real fear. But Peter didn't know that. When Pavol was sitting with Peter over coffee, Peter expected his vampire Viera to come to him, but she deliberately sat on Pavol's lap and gave him a passionate kiss, which was too much for Peter. Angry, he left for his room. People, I'm going to continue. Pavol, however, remained frozen. He didn't like how the vampire Viera behaved toward him. He preferred to run away to his room. Peter's parents suddenly burst into his room and poured 5 buckets of cold holy water over him, which caused Peter to catch a cold. "Where is she?" his parents asked. "Who?" Peter replied. "That vampire who controls your imagination." Thank you for the cold shower. You just woke me up from a good dream. May I go treat myself now?" Peter stared at his parents. Suddenly the vampire Viera appeared in his room together with Pavol. "Good day, parents. Peter's brother wants to tell you something," Viera said and nudged Pavol, who began apologizing. "Your Highness, my brother, my parents, I would like to apologize for the nonsense I told you about Peter's girlfriend, the vampire Viera." Peter was stunned, and so were his parents. "I will take care of my boyfriend personally. Here, my kitty, hot tea with honey and some medicine," Viera said with care as she handed Peter dry clothes and personally moved him to another room. Vierka, forgive us for not believing you. Peter's parents began apologizing to Peter's vampire queen Viera. That's all right. Nothing happened. Please feel at home. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to our place, Viera said cheerfully. Peter, Pavol and their parents greeted Viera's vampire family. Welcome to our home. We're happy to see you here. Don't be afraid. Nothing will happen to you. We are polite vampires. Come join us and help build the family Christmas tree. Lord Vladimir greeted Peter, Pavol and their parents on behalf of the entire vampire family. No one needed to be asked twice. Together they decorated the Christmas tree with smiles on their faces and in a cheerful mood. Peter's parents learned that one should not judge vampires too quickly. Everyone enjoyed themselves pleasantly. Pavol didn't even dare look at the vampire Viera. Peter remained cold toward Viera, who immediately became angry, disappointed by Peter's mood. Yet she enjoyed Peter's jealousy to the fullest. At least I know you care about me, Kitty. I love it when you're jealous. You're so delicious then. The vampire Viera flirted with Peter, who was too angry to answer. Viera's sister, the vampire Lucia, felt hopelessness, sadness, anger, and jealousy after the end of her relationship with the vampire Lukáš, Viera's friend, who had found a normal young girl he truly fell in love with. The vampire Lucia envied her sister, her happiness, power, fame, and wealth. She hated her more and more when suddenly a handsome young man caught her eye. I haven't seen you here before, you male. I want to date you. You have to end your relationship with my rival and be my little piece of meat. I like you very much, said the vampire Lucia, Viera's twin sister, as she approached Pavol, Peter's brother. Pavol wanted to run away. He thought the vampire Viera was making fun of him. He pulled himself out of her arms and began to run away from her when suddenly the vampire Lucia stooped him out of nowhere and said, Are you ready to be my little piece of meat, Kitty? I gave you a chance to escape. I'm a very playful vampire, just like my sister, my twin Viera. The vampire Lucia refused to let go of her new admirer, with whom she instantly fell passionately in love at first sight. Peter's brother Pavol couldn't believe that Viera had such a beautiful vampire twin sister. He fell in love with her at first sight. I hope you're not the vampire Viera, Pavol joked with the vampire Lucia, with whom he felt love, passion, and a new zest for life. Keep joking, you dog. I really am the vampire Lucia, Viera's twin sister. I want you as my boyfriend. So what? Will it be? The vampire Lucia took Pavol into her arms and Pavol liked her very much. She attracted him more and more. Wait a minute. Okay. What do you think? Yes, it sounds better. More and more. Yes, wait a minute. Wait a minute, people. Here is the gain. Now it sounds better. Okay, wait a minute. Gain. Here is gain. Okay. Now. Yes, I can hear it. I can hear myself. I don't know. I think that's better now. Okay. Now it's okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Now you can hear me very okay. Now it's good. Yes. Okay, we can continue. My name is Pavol. I'm Peter's said brother. The one your famous sister dumped. But I'm lucky because I met you, my love. I love you. Peter seized the opportunity. Finally the right answer, you dog. I love you too, replied the vampire Lucia. Peter and the Vampire Lucia became a couple. Love changed them. The cruel Pavol became a completely new person. The jealous vampire Lucia became a content vampire who felt Pavol's real love for her. At last they enjoyed life together and discovered true human values, love and happiness. Viera with Peter, Lucia with Pavol, and both vamp families together were cooking Christmas cabbage stew full of meat. Viera once again bossed her boyfriend around like a diva to Peter's growing anger. You dog! This is how you cut potatoes! Look! This is how you cut potatoes! Give it here! Go listen to your English podcast! Leave it to me! Get out of my side, you dog! The vampire Viera screamed at her boyfriend Peter. Angry Peter threw the knife on the floor without a word and ran outside. Viera's sister Lucia let herself be inspired by her sister and also bossed her boyfriend Pavol around with enthusiasm. You dog! You're not very good at cooking either. What a man I ended up with. That's for sure. Get out of my sight. I probably got these potatoes with my sister since our men are useless. The vampire Lucia joked and winked mischievously at her sister Viera, who mischievously winked back at her vampire sister Lucia. Pavol, angry, also ran outside. Peter, furious, was about to run into the forest when his girlfriend, the vampire queen Viera, caught him in her arms and said, My sister and I agreed on a little performance because we don't want to be under our parents' constant supervision. Finally, we have no witnesses. You're not running away from me anymore, Kitty. Not a chance. Forgive me for that performance with Pavol. I had to make it clear who is the boss here. I am the boss. I clearly showed him that no one will make fun of my Kitty. Luckily, he caught my sister Lucia's eye and she claimed him for herself. Don't worry. It's love at the first sight. I'm very proud. I'm very happy for the two of them. They finally found happiness and love together, just like we did. I love you. Merry Christmas. Peter softened immediately, kissed his vampire girlfriend Viera passionately and said, Forgive my jealousy. You do so much for me. I love you. Merry Christmas. Viera kissed him passionately again without a word. When the whole family finished cooking the cabbage stew full of meat, 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve arrived. The whole family sat together at Christmas dinner. They ate with pleasure, washed the dishes, and then went to open presents under the Christmas tree. Viera gave Peter, in addition to the title King of the Dark Realm of Vampires and Werewolves, beautiful new professional equipment needed for recording Peter's podcast, since he had been using his phone. Peter also gave Viera professional equipment needed for creating a professional podcast, because he wanted to create a podcast together with her. Brother Peter, come here for a moment. My little kitten, in the language of our tribe for you, my less intelligent brother, my vampire lover Lucia, has revealed to me what you and her majesty secretly desire. Peter's brother Pavol laughed as he flirted with his vampire lover Lucia, Viera's twin sister, who giggled together with her boyfriend Pavol. Blushing deeply with shame, she said to Peter and to her vampire sister Viera, The entire dark realm awaits an heir to the throne. I took the liberty, together with my boyfriend Pavol, to order from our family carpenter a splendid love nest, a beautiful black coffin decorated with motifs of love, made just for you, my sister, and your boyfriend Peter. I have already tested it with my boyfriend. Do not worry, pure quality. What more can I say? Viera and Peter were already showing anger on their faces when Pavol and his vampire Lucia tried to calm the situation instead. Please accept this gift as an apology for our sins against you. Forgive us our sins against you. We beg you. Merry Christmas. Pavol embraced Peter with a tear at the corner of his eye, and the vampire Lucia embraced her twin sister, the vampire Viera, while crying, "Sister, for a very long time I envied your beauty, your power, your influence, and your delicious boyfriend. Since I found my boyfriend Pavol, Peter's brother, love has changed us both." We can continue. "Forgive me for all the evil I committed against you, brother Peter. Forgive me for hurting you. I love you, brother. Be happy with that vampire girl. You deserve her. She's a golden little girl. She loves you very much. Because of you, she gave me quite a lesson. Do you remember when she kissed me and sat on my knee? She did not want to hurt you. She wanted to show me that she liked me as prey. She looked at my neck like a predator. You know how afraid I was. For your protection she is capable of anything." Pavol laughed. Viera blushed furiously. She could not manage a reply. "See, Peter, how much she loves you. She is already completely red," laughed Viera's twin sister Lucia. Peter said, That black coffin sends chills down my spine. I hoped it was only black humor, a joke, but now I understand. I forgive you, kids." Viera joined her boyfriend Peter. "Don't worry, kitten. I will give you training in no time as your teacher. A beautiful gift, kids. You moved me to tears." Viera went in the arms of her vampire sister Lucia. The vampire Viera gave everyone 100,000 euros from her wealth as a Christmas gift. Everyone was very happy. The parents of Peter and Pavol grew fond of the vampires and accepted the vampire girlfriends of their sons as members of the family. The vampire family of Viera and Lucia accepted the family of Peter and Pavol as members of their family, and everyone got along very well together. On Christmas Day, they watched fairy tales on TV and streamed a live special of their joint Christmas podcast. On the second day of Christmas, they organized a Christmas party at their castle full of fun, delicious food and live music. Everyone enjoyed themselves pleasantly and wished the whole world Merry Christmas! The end! Okay, people, that's it. I hope this episode, this special Christmas storytelling episode that was about my chapter 16 of season 2, Viera's Christmas Diary, you will like. As you can see that I was setting that I was trying to set it up the my microphone for the whole time because I think it's too strong, and I try to manage the power of the recording of no, Peter, no, this is the bad. This is not the right word. I try to manage up the record of the recording of the microphone, of the sound of the microphone that is recording. I don't know, Peter, again. I try to manage the gain of the on my mic. That means I try to manage the volume of the sound of the whole recording, and I think that it's too strong, but I haven't found the right volume of the gain, but I will try. I don't have any problem with monitoring myself, but it's a new stuff, and I know that the sound quality is too strong. I mean, the volume is too strong of the whole recording, but don't worry. I hope that you like this story. I want to wish you Merry Christmas to everyone in the world, and I think we can end this episode after 40 minutes, and I'm so happy that that everything is working, and we have to wait until 40 minutes, and okay, that's it. But then Peter 10 seconds try to tell something, and okay, and it's 40 minutes. Okay, people, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Please follow me everywhere, tell me your opinion, but please be polite. and remember, it's my hobby. You cannot judge me for that. I like learning English, doing my Peter's English podcast, and writing my novel Viera, Vampire Girl Diary. You can find it me on my YouTube channel, Peter's English Podcast. You can find me on my Spotify. You can read my story on my website, petersenglishpodcast.com, and you can find my story on my Wattpad. Everything is in the link tree that is in the description of this episode. And okay, this is the people, and I have forgotten something. This is the start of the new era of Peter's English Podcast. Why? Because I decided to change the style of the recordings, because I want to use picture-in-picture mode, do you remember? This style of recordings for my storytelling, and learn English with Peter episodes where I learn English with the help of AI chatbots. And I created my new jingle, that means my new jingle text that I want to use as my official jingle now without singing something, because because I'm not singer. I don't want that someone escapes from this record, but I think that no one wants to see me, watch me. And yes, this is the start of the new era with my new headphones and with the quadpod. That you don't believe me, but I have to tell you that I discovered only today. I discovered that I can remove the screw that holds one for screw, and with the holder for my phone, and I install it in the another way, and I connected everything back, and I discovered that the webcam is in the same position as the eye of the quadpod piece, because this is AI tracking quadpod with the eye that can monitor your moving. And thanks to this, I have my own personal cameraman. I don't know if this is the English word, but okay. I hope that I can improve my podcast. But I think that thanks to it, that you can see the whole text. This is very good for you, because you can read the text, and you don't need to look at me, and this can really improve my podcast. And I want to continue because I want to learn English thanks to my Peter's English Podcast, and I want to share with you the motto of the slogan that learning English is for everyone. And okay, enjoy Christmas, people, with your families, because Christmas has to be about your time of enjoyment with your families. And tomorrow is the Boxing Day of Christmas, and be happy, be strong, enjoy the Christmas, enjoy your time with your family when you have some some kind of family, enjoy the Christmas gifts, enjoy the good food, and I want to wait until 45 minutes and end this episode because it's the storytelling episode, it's not the rambling episode. And yes, I can try something. Now it's look okay, but I'm too far away. But okay, I can be here. And now I feel like, now I'm feeling like a real podcaster. What do you think? And I really recommend you create your own English podcast, create your own English novel, and learn English like me. And be successful, because learning English can be the best Christmas gift for you. Yes, open it and learn English with me. Have fun like me. Inspire yourself thanks to my podcast. Listen to my favorite English podcasters and be happy. Change your life. Meet new people. You can and meet a new love. Everything is possible. And thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I want to tell you bye bye.